next week is going to be Arsenal versus Liverpool. What are your thoughts on it, man?
All right. So for Nick, I think Leeds United and Chelsea. It's in the past. So I don't know. Before Chelsea game, I was not that confident. But I knew that we could grind out the result, or probably it'd be a high-scoring game. But against Arsenal, it's going to be really tricky for us. You all know how Arsenal have played since restart. I mean, excluding that performance against Man City. But now Arsenal are slowly becoming a proper unit, and the signings have also gelled in really well. Arteta knows what he's doing, so that's important. He's not clueless, or he doesn't keep changing his lineup every week. So we have to, again, it's going to be a tough nut to crack. We'll have to push them forward. I mean, you have to push them behind, and then we have to grind out results. It's not an easy game for us. So yeah, it's a tricky game. I don't know how to predict this game, but it's going to be really tricky for us.
What is your thoughts, man? Varun?
Yeah.
Like AG said, Arsenal have been doing really well, and they've made a few very good buys. And like he said, I think Arteta has learned a lot in his time under Pep also. I think that's reflecting. He's not like AG said, he's not clueless. He doesn't change his lineup, or he doesn't bring in different people. He sticks to his sheet, and he delivers also. That is the most important thing. Being a new manager at a very big club, with a lot of history as well. So I believe that maybe Liverpool can bring in something new with their new signings. Maybe if it's not too early, if it's still possible, maybe Liverpool can bring the game to Arsenal. But I believe, like I said, it will be a hard result. It will be a hard grind for Liverpool. There might be a few very key factors, bringing the game home for Liverpool, I feel.
Right.
So one thing I want to add to Varun's point is also, as champions, as experienced players are there in the team, we must actually respect Arsenal. So we can't take Arsenal for granted here. We'll have to respect the style they play. We have to respect how Arteta is going to set up his team. And the Anfield factor here is not at all going to be a big issue here, because we don't have fans anymore. The fortress, all these things and all. Let's keep that aside, okay? Because since restart, any team can grind out results, and fans don't even come into matter here. So even last season against Arsenal, we won 3-0, 3-1. I'm sorry, but it was a difficult game for us. We had to grind out in the second half. So this time also, I think it's going to be like that. It's going to be evenly poised, but let's see. I know. But the main thing about Liverpool is they should respect their opponents here. They can't take Arsenal for granted. Anything might happen.
Right. So Shaney, what do you think, man?
Yeah, our record against Liverpool in the Premier League in the recent past it's not been great. Yeah, we've been conceding a lot of goals home and away. Like after post Emery, and right now when Arteta is here, that's when we've actually bothered these top 6 clubs or top 4 clubs. Until then, we've been losing to all these clubs, and or at least trying to get a draw was a huge struggle. But now we are competing. We beat Man City, we beat Man U, and we beat Liverpool, like post Arteta era. So now, like right now, we are all confident that we can get some result from Liverpool. I would be fine with a draw, because I'll be going for a win. But then I'll be fine with a draw, because that's an improvement from the last season. And we played really bad against West Ham, so that's a huge cause for concern. Like we were not convincing. West Ham opened us a lot, and they don't have that much of quality compared to Liverpool. When they can open us, and Liverpool can do that. But I think we'll set up differently for Liverpool. We'll sit back and try to hit them on the counter, and we missed Tierney last week due to the injury, and I think Tierney's addition to the team will give that extra boost. Yeah, and I think we'll play 3 at the back again, and that's been working for us a lot. And even in the Community Shield, if you see that we stood our ground. We didn't go into rash tackles. And addition of Gabriel this time is become great. Like he's come on and put on man of the match performances, and he's been really great. And we've for after a very long time, as an Arsenal fan, I'm happy that we have a proper defense. We've always had a poor defense, and after very long time, I'm confident that we can get a result against Liverpool.
I mean,
But
for me, it is
you know,
what's
Liverpool.
really interesting is going to be like Thiago. I mean, definitely, I think Thiago would start the game and how Jota fits into the team. They made two again good additions to the team, and they are probably would be available for selections against Arsenal. So I think if that's going to be the case, they have a lot of quality coming off the bench, which Liverpool didn't have before, and now they are having a lot of quality off the bench. So that's a really scary thing for Liverpool. So I see. Going into quick predictions to the game, I see this game shaping up towards Liverpool. So I'm going to say 3-1 Liverpool after the underwhelming performance they had against West Ham.
I go for 2-1 Liverpool because, as I told you, I mean, you brought the right point about the squad being big for us, and also the people on the bench contributing. Maybe if the game's going all the way to 90 minutes, then I think, yes, we might grind it out. But yeah, I'm going for a 2-1 win. So hopefully Aubameyang scores. My FPL team might look better then.
What about you?
Man? He's not been scoring.
What about you, Varun?
Yeah, so like AG said, and one more very interesting factor is that, we are playing at home even without the fans. We have been, grinding out results. We have a good run at home. So keeping that in mind, I would say that, we can get the win. So I would probably go for a 2-0.
2-0 win. Nice. What about you, man? Finally, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, see, I felt West Ham's result was really huge because we have Liverpool next. Because if you had lost to West Ham or dropped some points there, then it would have been a huge pressure on us to go to Liverpool and win or get a huge result. So I think Arteta has found some a blueprint to go against Liverpool. But then right now they have the addition of Thiago, so he might have a lot to think. I think we might win 2-1.
Right.
It's what I feel, or it could be a draw, either of that. Nice. But I'm backing my team, so it's going to be 2-1.
Nice. So that's it for this episode, guys. So thank you for joining us, and it's been a really pleasure having Arun and Arvind to us. And hopefully we see more of you guys. And yes, so more of the same. And see you guys for game week 3. And see you soon.
I swear you'll never see anything like this ever again.